So in the car with me now is the regional CEO for Danfoss, Jędrzejczak. It's great to see you again.
Yeah, it's a pleasure on my side.
We are here in Katowice at COP24.
A very important event. This is the conference of the parties. They are meeting every year to secure that we can prevent the increase of the global warming. You know, over the last 20,000 years, we increased the average temperature on our planet by 4 degrees of centigrade. And then if we do nothing, until the end of this century, we will achieve exactly the same increase. So imagine that, you know, what can happen actually, what type of the damage we can do to our planet and to ourselves.
So here we are in Katowice. It's a major city. We wake up in the morning, we look outside, and it's a bit of a gamble what you see out there.
Yeah, it's actually a little bit puzzled me, because you know, I also wake up in the morning and I open the window, and through the window you can see a little bit of mist. But then I was concerned about whether this is a mist or a smoke. We start to actually thinking about distinguishing those two things.
Smog, unfortunately, is a bit of a problem in these cities, isn't it?
The biggest problem that we are facing now is the emission of the smoke from single-family houses. We are wasting a lot of the energy, and just for example, when we are taking a shower in the morning, we still keep the water running until we're coming back from work to have a shower?
Not usually, no.
Not usually. The question is why inside our houses we are keeping the temperature, which is considered as a comfort for us, for all those hours that we are spending outside of our premises. The energy efficiency means that we are dedicating the right temperature in the right moment, in the right place. According to the World Health Organization, out from 50 polluted cities in the EU, 33 are actually located in Poland.
So we have 2/3 of Europe's most polluted cities in this country.
We are normally talking about a couple of things which are a root of the problems. One is definitely quality of the fossil fuels that they are burning in a single or individual boilers. The other thing is also the energy efficiency of those houses, and 70% out from those stocks are very low effective from the energy point of view.
So not only are we burning lots of dirty fuel, we have to burn more of it because we're not heating the houses efficiently enough.
Absolutely, and there's you can say a solution for that. Maybe this is not very simple, but at least we need to think comprehensive. We need to talk about a complete modernization. I think we have 3 pillars. One is the isolation, definitely important, but then we're talking about a source of the heating and the regulation, so the control of the energy flows inside the buildings. We need to remember that 1 degree of centigrade means 6% savings of the energy, which means also it is a savings for a pocket.
This is how the maths works.
This is a simple maths, and
every degree translates into money saved.
Absolutely.
It's all well and good saying, okay, we need to be more efficient. The next question is, do we have the tools and all the building blocks to make it happen?
We do have the technology, so we don't need to invent them. We need to, of course, secure the energy efficiency for each and every building in the city, but as much, we need to connect the buildings, and we can link them through available technologies, and it's not only based on online connectivity, it is more. It is about the integrating water, wastewater, electricity on one system.
But what you've just described is, in essence, the idea of a truly smart city.
There are not smart cities without smart citizens. So we need to secure that people will be also aware of the technology. So we need to educate them. A very good example of connecting the buildings in a smart way is, for instance, supermarkets. 3% of the global energy usage is actually dedicated to refrigeration. The cooling process has a side reaction of this, which emits
releasing heat up out the back.
Exactly. We can actually now, with the technology, available technology, we can recover this heat and redirect that back to the heating installation. A lot of the supermarkets already in Germany and in Norway, they are doing that. So recovering the heat, and then itself they are independent for the heating, and also by connecting to the two-ways intelligent grid, they can also heat the buildings around. And
so the supermarket at the center of a community serves the community not simply by being able to go and buy your beer and these, but also you're able to buy your heating from the grid that is fed by the supermarket.
Can you imagine? I mean, the payback time is 1.5 years. It's
hang on. Say that again. The payback time on these sorts of
installations,
infrastructure installations is 1.5 years.
Correct.
What is your climate message to the world?
I think the most important for me and for us is that the message that we are not owning this planet, that we borrow that from our future generation, and then we need to return it back with the same conditions or even better. And with the damage that we are doing to our globe, I mean, we need to really have the eagerness and commitment to stop it and to secure that our kids will have a future on this planet.
Adam Jędrzejczak, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure to see you again, and keep up the good work.
Thanks for the nice talk, and actually, a good inspiration for continuing that.
Hope you enjoyed the lift.